Welcome back. More interesting videos for us to check out today. Some more drones, some more orbs. Let's do it to it.
Holy crap. Get a video. Take your phone out.
What is it?
Just get a good video of it. In case mine doesn't work.
It could be a personal drone, right? Or no?
I don't know. Bro, look! Come here!
I'm here.
Look, bro.
I'm actually so drunk, but looks so
You see,
cool.
I wasn't lying to you, was I?
No, he wasn't, chat.
Look at this, guys. Oh my god. What is it doing there? You're recording the whole thing?
Yeah.
Very good. Holy crap.
I don't know what these drones could be. I mean, obviously, the drones are probably man-made. Now, the orbs, I've got a couple videos of that we're going to check out. The orbs, on the other hand, I don't know if it's natural phenomenon that we just don't know about, or whoever does know about it isn't saying a word to the public about. But those are crazy. The shifting colors and looks like plasma balls, and interesting. They're trying to, supposed to have the most high-tech national security on the planet, and they don't know what the drones are flying around everywhere. We have no clue. But we do know that there's nothing to fear. They're not nefarious. And how could you know that but not know what they are? You know what they are. They're probably yours. Who freaking...
Scientists have confirmed thousands of world-ending biblical creatures are now out of hiding, and everything we know about biblical end times is coming true. People were terrified after one man on a plane noticed plasmoids in the sky. They were not only bright, but they were humming, moving, changing color, and exploding exactly how it was written in the Bible. Since day one, our planet is gearing up for a supernatural biblical ending, with the date potentially already set in Luke 21:25. The Bible mentions that the sign of the end times would be in the sky. But that is not even the craziest part. One woman caught one on camera getting angry when she mentions the name of Jesus.
Can you talk to me? Can you hear me? Jesus loves me. Oh, Jesus. You know Jesus.
Comment below what you think and follow and subscribe to learn more about Jesus.
Okay, so mainly I put this one in here because of the footage and the picture of the orb that she had in her videos, and the lady, she quite knows what she's talking. I'm sure she believes she knows what she's talking about. But, I mean, I guess they could be angels, I guess. But yeah, do you see the picture, the orb that was in there, the orb in her video? That's wild. What is that? I don't know if it's what this lady's saying, but it's definitely something. It's not nothing. These things are apparently popping up all over the country. There's something going on. Something's being hidden from us. I've heard stories looking for a lost nuclear warhead, active material, to it's a bunch of, all of it that's coming out, it's a bunch of BS. What's will people know? And I just want to know all of this. The lizard people know it all. Especially what the hell these orbs are. The orbs, 99% sure all the mysterious drones are in fact ours. It's just top secret ours. And they're trying to distract from these other things that are showing up, these orbs that are showing up, these plasmic balls, whatever. I want to know. I just want to know.
Yet another video of me breaking down these beings everywhere. They're in the orbs too. There's beings. It's like 5 in 1 in this one. Depending on which way you're looking, 5 different faces. There's clearly an eyeball, that big white spot. That is an eyeball with in the top area. It is a being. As many times as I freeze them, you will see beings. You'll see beings in the background of it in the clouds. The light highlights them. They cannot hide when the light is shining on them. You will see them over and over again. I have tons of videos. There's hundreds at this point, or at least 100, or maybe 80. I don't know. There's tons of videos, minutes long. I'm breaking everything down to you. Many of them, like I'm showing you being after being after being in the clouds, on the walls, on my TV, on my ceiling, on a napkin, on trees, bushes, everywhere. I'm showing you these beings, especially in the clouds. I showed you in fire. I showed you in the Tesla experiment coil photo from offline. I showed you the Hubble telescope photo of that Holy Land or whatever that is up there. I'm tired of showing you guys, and you guys are not showing appreciation. You guys are not reciprocating. You're not commenting. You're not sharing. You're just watching it, minding my business. You're being nosy. If you're not going to participate, if you're not going to engage, you're not going to repost, you're not going to share, then unfollow me. I'm going to start unfollowing y'all. I'm going to start blocking y'all, because a lot of y'all just watching and y'all not commenting or participating in my page. If you don't like my comment, delete me. Comment, like, follow, share, repost, tag your people. Stop watching my page if you're not going to comment and participate and share. You're not going to have discussions with your family and show this to them. I am not doing this for my health. Okay? I'm tired of posting for y'all. If you're not going to reciprocate, I'm going to stop posting about these beings and stop showing you. Okay, bye.
And now this.
What's wrong, Avery?
I farted.
Oh, man. You're welcome.
On January 22nd, 2012, I was called to the McDonald Observatory in Texas, which happens to be the second largest optical telescope in the continental U.S. I received a phone call from an associate with the observatory and was booked that night on a flight out to Texas, where I was met by an agent reporting to me with Homeland Security. He didn't say anything to me other than that he had been dispatched to see that I had reached the observatory and reviewed the information within that was awaiting me. Now, when I arrived at the McDonald Observatory, I was met by a second man with Homeland Security, and by this time I was really dumbfounded as to what was going on as it pertained to me. I had never dealt with matters of national security, so I was really lost as to what it was that could be so urgent that it warranted this almost security guard-like behavior from these two agents. I was quickly shuffled back into the main observatory chamber, where I met 4 other gentlemen who were involved with the operations of the observatory. And what they showed me was of such a shock to even my belief system that once confirmed, I had to sit down and take a moment to get a hold of myself. What I saw, I can best explain in my own words as an array of massive three-dimensional black structures in space, in straight line formation, advancing in the direction of planet Earth. I know this because I was shown images taken 3 months prior which depicted the very obvious course of direction by these things, which had moved millions upon millions of miles closer within just months. I'll let you do the math in terms of how fast these things were moving. Now, I was there with the understanding that it was my job to aid in gauging exactly what type of composition these objects were made up of, and whether they were man-made, natural, or unnatural to anything seen before it. Now, using the scientific instruments provided by NASA that are available to us today, we were able to discern the fact that these were not naturally occurring materials, and that they were, to our best but limited understanding, some sort of metallic, carbon-reinforced material, several thousand times the structural hardness of what we have today, whether it be natural occurring diamonds or carbon nanotube type material. The object seemed to also be emitting some sort of force field that deflected space particles from touching their surface, almost like the magnetic field around the Earth, which shields it from the sun's rays and solar material. The objects were getting so close that with our telescopes we could see the structural features of these things in high detail. They were shaped in the best way I can describe as a three-dimensional L-shaped craft. I use the word craft loosely, as we do not know if these things are piloted or vehicles at all in the strictest sense. All we knew is that they were moving, and moving fast. By January 2013, the objects had been tracked to about 200,000 miles past the planet Mars. Once they reached this point, almost instantaneously the objects vanished from our telescope lenses. I mean completely vanished, and as if they had activated some sort of invisibility shield at the flick of a switch. That's the best way I can describe it. We couldn't see them on any form of radar we have, or any other visual medium available. We were left scratching our heads, and by this time, I knew that the upper echelons of the U.S. government were worried about these things, because I was under a constant 24/7 guard by Secret Service agents, who kept a close eye on me every single day since late 2012. I did not go home, go to the grocery store, or wake up in the morning without the reality of knowing that I was being watched. Some very powerful, high-up people were keeping an eye on me and the work that we were doing regarding these objects. Although I was never told about this, it was obvious with what I saw going on around me and the personnel involved. So for nearly the entire year of 2013, we watched the skies in disbelief at what had occurred. We didn't know what was going on or where these things were. According to my calculations, these things would have been so close to us by now that we would have no problem seeing them in the night sky had they stayed visible to us. But as I said, we didn't know whether they were still coming in their recorded direction or if they had simply left the solar system altogether. We just didn't know enough to gauge what was going on and what these things were really here for. I was sent home awaiting orders to continue my work if needed, and for some 6 months I did not hear so much a phone call regarding the situation. It wasn't until all of this commotion regarding the government
100% believe this. I believe this kind of stuff's been going on for decades and decades, and I don't doubt in my mind that this whistleblower was telling 100% the truth. I really believe that this man was speaking the truth. That's all I got for today. If anybody's there watching, thank you so much for watching. Working on getting a better camera, so bear with me. But I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good rest of your evening. See you tomorrow.